May. This is yesterday's sketch. Let's get started on today's sketch. Today is a little bit different. I have an idea of what I'm going to sketch today. I was given a suggestion. If you have a suggestion, come find my newest video and comment on it. Or if you're here right now, say it in chat. All right, let's see. Got a little discombobulated. Here we go. Yes. So today's, I'm going to use the animal drawing. No, I'm going to use a sketching pencil. This is a 2B. It's your regular number 2 pencil. This is what you use, you know. This, I'm going to use this to lay down my beginning sketch to see what I like and what I don't. It's easier to erase. I don't have to be as committed. Let's see. We're going to do a little, well, you'll see in a second what we're going to do. I wonder if some people can guess like immediately. You know, some people are just like crazy at that kind of stuff. You ever have like friends who play games and then like it's a puzzle or something, and before the first word of the puzzle is done, they like know what the answer is. It'll be like in 16/7, and they're like, they know the answer. I'm like, what the hell? Okay. I don't hate this setup, so I'm just going to go for it. This layout looks pretty good. So here, we'll get the face going. I bet you it's, if you know the animal now, you probably know what it is. I'm trying to, so it's an axolotl. Their faces are strange. I guess this will be the center line, because they're just like a big blob. But they are so much more than that too. Like, they're expressive in a lot of the ways. Yes, and these are like actually on little nubbins. Okay. I'm feeling okay about this. Yeah. Maybe it's, I think the feet are too far back. I think, yeah. Oh, thank you so much. This is an axolotl. So I'm just trying to get the base down, which I'm pretty happy with here. I think it's, I just needed to bring the feet closer. I don't know if the head moved. Sometimes when it's before a sketch is finalized, I'll like, some parts will just shift or move. And so I had to bring the legs forward because the head was not in the right spot. But I think I've got it. This feels right. I'm going to go in with a 2B, which is my favorite, like, sketching pencil. And once I get the base down, and we're going to put in some more permanent lines here. Get the shape, really commit to the shape. Not that it can't still be changed, but it'll be a little more committal axolotl. Well, their hands are so interesting. It's just like a bunch of sharp little fingers. You know, they're always going like, wow. All right, now that we have something we're working on, let's give a little zoom in. Or not. Okay. So I think their eyes are just, I think they have like a white, but it's just like goes really close to the outside edge, and their pupils are huge. So I'm going to do something like that. Oh, thank you so much. Blake. Was it Blake Dome? Oh, I use one of these like little clicky erasers, just like in a mechanical pencil. You can push it out. I find it to be a really good in between, like one of these guys when you really need to erase something, and like a kneaded eraser where you like can make it any shape you need and get into the tiniest little spots. Okay. So let's just do the little feathery bits. It's a little intimidating, but it's a very important part of the axolotl. Okay, I like that. And decided to, they have a lot of transparency to them. They're like that type of water creature. So I decided to not fill in every like strand, at least not right now. To yeah, yeah. I think it's their eyes, right? Like, and a lot of the times they have these like kind of, we read it as like a smile, and sometimes they have these like chubby cheeks. And then, oh, hi, Sky Snipe. What game does Sky Snipe play? Does anyone else have a favorite, like, or does anyone have a favorite sea animal or water animal? I learned recently that there used to be river dolphins. That seems pretty cool. Okay. So I think we'll give the center of these a little thickness, a little darkness, kind of contrast with the emptiness of the outside. And since I didn't do like I had done started here, it'll give them a little bit more weight and attach them to the face. Oh, you know what I need to do? I'm going to put a little piece of paper under my hand to prevent some smudging. I don't always remember to do this, but I'm starting to see some smudging and I don't want to have to go back and clean that all up. It's a lot of work. This is just a little, I don't know if you can see, I'm just putting a little blue tack on. So it sticks to my hand more easily and I don't have to worry. Okay. All right, yeah, he's really starting to come together. Give him some shading on this back leg. We will come in here and darken up his head and the lines of the head so that it pops forward and we can really our attention will be drawn to it. Give it a little three-dimensionality. Give it a tiny bit of shading. Show off his cheeks. Let's make his mouth also pop by shading and making it black on the inside so it contrasts with the rest of the face. So we'll shade right up to that knee to try to like encourage the eye to see it as bent. And let's do some more of these outside now. Okay. Oop. This front leg, I think, is going to like come sort of out of... Yeah, let's do that. We'll see if... It doesn't really have a shoulder, right? Like it just kind of goes in behind the head. All right. These pokey little fingers. And we'll just make sure to shade it a little bit to put it behind the head. Okay. Another, yeah, they have a lot of transparency right in the tail too, right? Like there's the central bit, and then there's this like kind of jelly see-through bit. For some reason, axolotl remind me of Doug Funny. Does that make sense? Is there like a... What was that? Oh yeah, they had the nematode in Doug Funny. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Okay. Huh. I guess, yeah. This seems, yeah, I think this sort of joint here, I don't think that makes sense. I think it should be big and body all the way to the tail. And then like, even that's a pretty smooth transition. It's like mostly a regular sized animal, shaped animal underneath all its weird bits. So I'm just going to fix that real quick. Got my 2B eraser. All right. Well, yeah, we got the jelly part of the tail. It's like, pardon me. Now we just need this leg. We'll just tube that guy out. Yeah, I do love jelly. Micah? Nike? Nike? NYCA? Yeah. Here. I tried that. I think that could be a... Yeah, so I don't know. I don't do axolotl have differences? Do like boys and girls look different? I did. Because maybe girls only have two horns, or so maybe somebody already knows if this is a boy or a girl. Yeah, I think it's a trick. I think it's because it sounds like something else. And then if you have a certain accent, you know what I'm saying? Oops. The leg was. Ooh. Thank you, Kaleidoscope. So, so this is more female. What was the first one? I missed it. Okay. So I guess we can't see the cloaca on this guy or girl. And we can see I did just round the body. So maybe this. No, no. It's the. Well, I don't know what it is in an axolotl, but in a bird, a cloaca, it's like a hole used for reproductive and excretion often. Okay, I'm gonna do a little shading in the jelly, but and then gonna do some shading around the body, kind of nail down some stuff. I don't think you see the other leg. Maybe you would see just a little tiny. We'll do that. Got the little tiny leg here. A hint of the back second leg. Okay, yeah. So I'm just gonna come in here and just so you can really see that it's um, not straight. It's curvy. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe probably doing a girl one. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Kaleidoscope. I thought so. It's just a hole. Yeah. It's just like birds. Thank you so much. Gotta get that practice in. And then I have some oh, did I have some I did a series of animals and hats that started out just as sketches for something else and then turned into like a whole big thing. Mm. I keep being tempted to put hats on these guys. I've been sketching a couple of animals for Sketch Every Day in May. Um, but I haven't yet put a hat on any of them. So I don't know if that's a good thing. Okay, let's give the body some dimension. I need one of those little brushes. I had to do a ton of erasing at work yesterday. We had gotten a bunch of books printed and for a client, and they were all really smudged. And an eraser will sometimes unsmudge some stuff if it's just like if it's not on there on very if it's an incidental smudge, it's from shipping or it's from two books being rubbed like next to each other or something like that, which happens a lot. It happens with all sorts of printed goods. Sometimes the inks don't set. Um, and so sometimes you just need an eraser and you just kind of bop bop. Oh, is that a tricorn? Okay, so I've heard you want a hat, a Puss in Boots hat. Should we try to put it on this axolotl? I have to look up. I don't know what the Puss in Boots. I'm trying to remember. Thank you so much, Katie. Oh no, it's like on the axolotl. Okay, I see. I see the hat. Like of course, like a Three Musketeers hat. Yes, yes. Okay, let's do it. I'm down. Let's give it a go. Does anyone do digital drawing, regular drawing? Oh yeah, yeah. I'll do it. Okay. So we're gonna his we could try leaning it back a little, but I still think at least his top one, or her top one is gonna get pushed down. I don't want to make it small, really. Okay, that's the basic size. And then the shape is a little different. It comes up on the sides. Yeah, it comes up on the sides. Oh, actually, the one side, it like, doesn't he fold it up? Yeah, he's like a dueling cat. Okay. I'm getting it. I'm getting the shape down, I think. Okay. Does anyone else make sound effects when they do like totally normal stuff? I I like make sounds when I do erasing. I don't know why. I don't know where it came from. I don't know who started it. Oh, good. Yeah. Oh, in your head. Is it a sound effect if you do? This is a good question. Is it a sound effect if you do it in your head? Ooh, that's good. Hi, Xfinity. Oh, gosh, how did this? I feel like it moved. We're coming in. We're doing big guns. Making room for the hat. Let's go. That's like when you rotate your tire really fast, a burnout. It's called a burnout because it produces like a big puff, and your car doesn't move. It produces like a big puff of smoke. You're burning rubber, it's also called. And you do it as you're taking off because your inertia will allow you to like stay in one place for a minute and actually get that burning rubber started. And then once it starts rotating, you there's not as much friction, so it's much easier to continue it rotating. So if you have a powerful enough car, you can get it going from just your car's inertia, which you can use then to show off how powerful your car is. And that's why you do a burnout. And that's what a burnout is. Yeah, I had to the as so often happens, I'm sure to everybody, the uh horns were getting in the way of me. Okay. I'm doing it again. That's not bad. I tried car noises. Oh yeah, because okay, there's the brim. It goes up there. Here's oh crud. I'm gonna have to use a thicker pencil. It just went through the paper. Here's the the hat. And you have this band, and this band is where the secret feather comes out. And the feather is gigantic. So that's really good. He's like one of those who protects the Pope? Like Swiss Army? Who is like what are they? I can't remember. They have giant feathers in their hats. There we go. Oh, oh yeah. Some of the feather is so big that you're it's like hanging down off the back. Okay. Oh yeah, and then because it's a feather, we'll try to make it a little bit more like where it's like this. What are the these like fine lines can really make it ephemeral, feathery, light, something like that. It's like yeah, diaphanous. That's a good one. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, even doing that makes me realize that some of this, I think the feather would be like kind of hanging down. You think, I know they wear feathers, right, to be like seen in um, battle in the din of combat. So that way, like, not only can you be recognized by your friends, but it's also can be an intimidation tactic, right? So you can be recognized by your foes. And but you know what I always think about is like, wouldn't the wouldn't it get like dingy? Like, are you doing a lot of cleaning of the feather while you're out and about? I don't know. Is this just I'm overthinking it? It's like, do you have like a case for your feather after battle? It's not practical to walk around with it all the time, right? You're like going into a new town. You like take out the feather, put it in your cap, call yourself macaroni. Okay, I cannot remember why it's called macaroni. I think it's just like what do we call it now? Like a dandy or a or we wouldn't use that term. I'm just saying that's a term that would be uh like somebody who cares a lot, a fop, somebody who cares a lot about their appearance. A man, usually a rich man, was called and usually a young man was called macaroni. They called them macaroni. And they it was an insult meant to be like, look how like much he cares about frivolous and probably girly things. Girly has been used as an insult in historically and probably still today. It's terrible. It doesn't make sense. But that's what there's a song, right? Yankee Doodle. That's what macaroni is from. Or that's why they said macaroni in that song. And that's why I called this axolotl macaroni. Okay, I'm like starting to feel good about this. The hat's looking good. I draw a cartoon of my sketch at the end when I'm done, or when I stop, because I don't know when I'm done. Let's just like his definitely was coming out from under the hat, but let's just go for it. Like, it's kind of crowded down there, but let's just do it. This can this can resolve itself as time goes on. I think it would depend on what medium the final product is in, how this feels like a corner to me. It's so crowded. This section I'm working on right now. I'll zoom in. I'll try. I struggle with Zoom Tube. Okay. What is... Oh, the little eraser gum got stuck to my pencil. Okay. I think I will now shade in the horns just to bring them separate from the rest of the page because it's so crowded in this area. And then I'll do the same to the other side. They don't need it, but you know, so to be symmetrical, you want it. Okay, this is pretty good. I see why you chose the cat in the hat. Cat in the hat. The cat in the hat would be kind of crazy. Just like, oh, here, I'm drawing it right now. So let me put it on screen. Is this where I am? Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Hmm. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go back to this guy. Yeah, we're getting really close. I'm gonna do I don't know what the axolotls, what I've been calling horns, are actually called. Horns just, it makes the most sense to me. So I ran with it. I gotta zoom out a little. I don't think you can see everything I'm drawing here. Sorry for the shake. I don't think we get the final one. We'll kind of like sneak it in the back. And you can like, you know, the hat's doing weird things to the axolotl. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the hat. So let's bring the hat. Well, this is in front of the hat, the horn. The hat is in front of the feather. Let's shade the hat in, like, because the hat's probably pretty dark. Hats are dark. We can separate the hat from the rest of the axolotl. That'd be great. It'll be easy to do with color, but we can at least get the contrast down now, which is also really important. I really struggled to like think about contrast when I was in constructing my like drawings and stuff for a long time, but I've recently been pretty good about it. It's been coming more and more naturally to me, like thinking about contrast and just like what shades, basically. Like if you draw a picture and pencil and shading, right, that's like 100% contrast. Like what's separating the lines and the different colors and shapes and everything. Oh, yeah, I keep like going down the tail. Yeah. Now for the feather, we'll just kind of really, I'm going for it. Just get some solid lines in the middle and a couple of like, it doesn't have to be just enough to kind of give it a outline. I can't speak. I'm doing the same thing to the feather that I was doing with my words. It's just sort of giving your brain something to put the rest on so it doesn't fall into the background or get lost. Okay, I'm going to zoom out. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, yeah, let's zoom out a little and act a little. I'm just going to clean it up a bit. And then we can add just a tiny bit of, oh, I bumped it. Yeah, so I'm doing a sketch every day in May. This is day 9. This is yesterday's sketch. Let me pull that out. They haven't all been animals, but the last 2 days have been. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dolly. KY Dolly. Okay. So we'll do a little zoom out and we did a little cleanup. I tried hard not to get, I'm missing an eraser. I tried hard not to get the paper smudged, but I bet you the bottom of this is just gray. Yeah. I found somebody said using those, like this drawing tablet gloves you use for drawing tablets, work pretty good. And I tried it and it worked pretty good. I think better than this. Huh. Kind words from a kind stranger or a kind new internet friend. Okay. Excellent, excellent. Nice to meet you. This is you're on watching the CMonsterYK. I run this channel with my wife. We do drawing shorts and I do drawing lives and drawing shorts, and then we do like all sorts of weird art and kind of blogging longs where we just talk about like an art project we're working on. We usually do it in front of the camera for a while, show the progress, talk about like if it was successful or if it met our expectations or if it hit its. Sometimes we do it for a show and then we talk about if it sold and why we think it did or didn't. And sometimes we just do it for something that we're doing for ourselves. And we talk about like if we liked it or if we didn't or if we would do it again differently. And it wasn't, it's been fun. Hi, Angela. Awesome, KY. What's your favorite thing to make art with? Yes, that is how I want to ask that question. It can be a tool or a medium or I guess a person. I think. So I'm just refining. I should stop going in too much. Wow. I'm just gonna get it more gray. I think this is more or less. Oh, awesome. Art Patrol. All right. Should we name this axolotl?
Angela said, I can. I need to figure out how to do this live stream stuff. I'm primarily a portrait artist.
Oh, neat. Portraits of uh, pets, people. That's the two. I guess some people do like architectural portraits, but I think you would have said something different for that. Aristotle the axolotl. That's excellent. Um, we'll give him a little. It doesn't fit on his chest. We'll pretend here. You can't see it from this angle, but he's actually wearing a name tag. And it says, what is it? Like, hello, my name is. Oh, yeah. It's hello really big. Yeah. Her parents were just deeply enthralled with Greek philosophers. And it was either this, Plato, which sounds too much like Play-Doh, and they knew that would be embarrassing in preschool, or Disogenes. And like no one's going to be able to pronounce Disogenes. So they just went with Aristotle. And it's unfortunate because there was no known female Greek philosophers. I don't know if that's true actually. Oh gosh, I don't know how to spell Aristotle. I'm not there yet. Okay. Aristotle. Ellie.
Yes, but then if you do ELL,
Okay. So it's so many letters. Let's see. It's 9. Aristotle, the axolotl. No, it doesn't work. We're going back to Aristotle. What is this called? An insert? Yeah, this is like blue or I don't know. I don't know how tags work. I'm not going around stickering people. It's not high school. All right. Aristotle the axolotl has really gotten away from us. You used to be such a nice girl. What happened to you? You're hanging out with that Puss in Boots again? Influencing your style. Where'd you even get that feather? We live underwater. And how's that sticker sticking? All right, so we're going to do a cartoon version. I'm going to have to do it on a new page. The cartoon version sometimes is standing up and sometimes is like, so. She's making, oh man. Like, I'm really happy that you've broken the glass ceiling, but did it have to be in the profession of pimping? That's really.
Angela says, love it. I did
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I did Inktober a couple of years in a row now. And even though it's a lot because I do the sketch and then I ink it, and I've really enjoyed it. It's really gotten my creativity creating. And
Oh,
so,
Louisville, Kentucky. I knew it was Kentucky.
oh, nice. Yeah, I'll look up the skyline. I love a good skyline. I lived in Seattle for just a few months, and the place I was staying had like a really great view of the city skyline. And I would just look at it forever. This was before I really did any art. I mean, I didn't, it's not before I did any art. I, at the time, was mostly doing music and writing. Okay. Man, the face basically doesn't change because axolotls already have like the cartooniest of faces. We'll hyper exaggerate everything.
Angela asked about a mechanical pencil.
What about?
Is it a mechanical pencil?
Oh yeah, yeah. This is a Graph Gear 500. This has 2B, just regular two, number two lead in it. Sorry. This one is the same pencil, but you can tell I use it a lot more because I've worn away the metal bit and the words. This one I put 2B in, which is just blacker leads, and I like it a lot better. Well, I like it a lot better for a lot of stuff. I wouldn't want to choose just one because the number two pencil, there's something about it.
And then Angela says that Kaleidoscope TV, no, Kaleidoscope Carousel is a musician.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I uh I moved around a lot, and in the moves my guitars stopped working and I got them repaired, and then they stopped working again and I couldn't afford the repair, and then I moved and then they were packed up, and it just got to the point where I was not playing music enough for my own personal tastes, but then it was also too much work at the time for me to get back into it. But I really loved like playing guitar, writing songs, and I learned to do some music production, and that's really served me well doing some YouTube video stuff. What how do you make music?
I said I'm a Simon, like SANG.
F?
S.
Oh, singer. Yeah. Are you working late?
That's what I said. And then Kentucky for the band we're going to.
Oh, that's really great.
And then Kaleidoscope says I'm feeling you should try to fly guitar.
Oh man, I recently looked into um the steel lap slide guitars. They're so friggin' nice. They have such a great sound. It's like kind of 50s surf rock sort of thing.
Kaleidoscope says I'm very intuitive. And then Angela said that um, Kaleidoscope costs two bands.
Oh wow. It's a lot of work. I played in two bands for a time. And we only played like 2 shows a week. Well, each band played 1 show a week. And it's just so much work to even just to show up and play, but then rehearsals and all that. Fun though. Would not have wouldn't undo it. Had a great time. Okay, I think we're getting here. I think you would see, if this wasn't a cartoon, you would see the cloaca. But like, well, it would just be no, I'm not gonna do it.
We're trying to keep it PG.
Yeah, I thought about drawing like a sensor bar. I think that might be too much. Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Dinosaur said it's fun if you're playing with the fun people.
Hmm.
Angela says my band-aid behind.
Yeah, it's fun if you're playing with the fun people. Is it's good advice. That's something Aristotle would say.
And then Angela's laughing at the clothes.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do the censorship. All right. This one just came out from behind that. It's a cartoon, so you don't have to care if it looks if it would work. Is it like a rapier? I can't get this rapier handle to look right. I think I got it. Like Puss in Boots. Okay. I think that's a pretty good cartoon. Oh yeah, in the cartoon, you can definitely see the name tag. But it doesn't really say anything. Because that's how cartoons work.
Angela says fun from Maxwell and Scott. And then Science Field says cartoon, those are massive.
Thank you so much. All right, I am Croxalotl. I am done for the night. I will be doing another live stream. Okay. The only bad part about May is all the pollen. I'll be doing another sketch a day May tomorrow and the rest of May. Thank you so much for coming. It was great chatting. I hope you like them. These guys came out great. These are maybe my favorite sketch of the day so far. Good company makes fun art. Bye. Thanks for coming.